The blog for 11/28/2018 starts right now. Hey y'all, sitting in the airport, getting ready to go down to our good friend Rob and Natalia's wedding. And very exciting. It's down in Mexico, my first trip down there. And I had the ability to interview the great Judy Herc. She is a Mill Valley member. I think you all remember her from a video that we posted a while ago doing a pull-up on Instagram. Very inspiring. And she's got some incredible insights, great things to say. So I think you'll enjoy this interview. We will have lots of good footage for you guys from Mexico next week. Let's start now. Okay, tell me who you are.
I'm Judy Herc.
How long have you been coming to the gym?
Been coming to the gym about 5 years.
And tell me what your yearly schedule is.
From the middle of May to the middle of October, I am in Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. And luckily, they have a wonderful CrossFit gym there. And I go to CrossFit twice a week there. I run about 2 or 3 times a week. And then I play golf and I also cycle during the summer.
Tell me what the last 60, 70 years have been for you fitness-wise.
The last 60 or 70 years, mostly I was doing running I started when I was about 32 years old, and I ran till probably I was in my early 50s.
Okay.
And then I was in Telluride, Colorado. Happened to have the same trainer that day that Oprah Winfrey used, and I realized that running was not making me stronger. I was fit, but I was not strong, and I'd see other women lifting stuff, and I thought, I'm very weak, so I started lifting weights. And then once I started lifting weights, I really got interested in that, so I did that with running. And then we sold our lighting store. I was a lighting consultant, and I didn't know what to do with my life. So I decided the thing I loved the most was exercise. And so I wanted to become a personal trainer. And my husband kind of laughed at me, and he said, well, how are you going to do that? I said, well, I'm going to go online and figure out how you do it, which I did. And I took the tests, and I passed. And then I begged the manager at our local fitness club to give me a job. And he kept saying, well, we'll talk about it. And I said, I'd be perfect. I'm older and I could train older people. Well, we'll talk about it. Finally, when I came in, he said, just start, because he was so tired of me bugging him. And then when I quit that, when I moved to Mill Valley to be with my grandchildren, then I started CrossFit training.
Nice. So why? Why CrossFit? I mean, it's scary, isn't it?
It was really scary. I looked at my son-in-law, and he would run and he would cycle, but not all the time. But yet when he'd go to races, he would win, and he looked so fit. And I said, Brian, what do you do? And he said, well, I go to CrossFit. I said, well, what is that? And he told me about it, and I realized that was making him so strong. And I said, well, do you think I dare go? Well, yeah, you dare go. And so I reached out to TJ and asked him if he thought I could come. Worked with me a couple times, and here I am. I love it.
All right. Tell me a little bit. You just told me that story. Just tell me a little bit about why you're doing this currently and what you see out there in the world of quote-unquote folks your age.
What I see out there with friends my age, or even not friends, is how really unhealthy they are. And they think they're healthy because they go for a walk, a few days a week. But they don't have any strength. And they're always complaining about their knees or their hips. They're also wondering why I'm always doing what I'm doing. And I want to say, just look at yourself. You don't have any strength. You can hardly pick up a suitcase. And so I want to keep myself strong. So if I go on a flight, I can lift my own suitcase up to the overhead baggage compartment. I can carry my own suitcase. If I fall, I can get up. I can walk up, flights of stairs, not be embarrassed. It's just keeping myself doing the everyday things in life that I see people my age losing just because they're not exercising.
So what's the current goal? What are you trying to work on right now?
I'm trying to stay strong and get stronger. I'm trying to stay really fit, like getting my heart rate up so I can run and I can do things. I don't want to get old because my body's getting old. I can't do a lot of things I used to do, and I realize that I can't run 4 or 5 miles every day, and I can't run marathons and that type of thing. But I can do a lot, and I don't want to lose it. I'm scared about losing it. That keeps me going.
That's fantastic. Somebody's watching this, they're a little scared to get started. What's your word of advice to them?
In CrossFit?
Yeah.
Well, my word of advice is to, meet with one of the coaches and let them, evaluate you, talk to you, and then don't be afraid of what other people might think. I mean, I'm in this class, this 8:30 class, with all these men, and they're all strong and they're all good at what they do, and I realize that they just kind of care about themselves. They're very nice to me and they're very helpful, but nobody cares except yourself. So if you really want to do it, don't let anything intimidate you. But you'll find in CrossFit that everybody is your friend and they only want to help you.
Fantastic. Thank you.